I am here. I have arrived. Hello everyone. Hello, hello. Train, you say? Are you guys already thinking about hype trains? Vitamins! Gosh. Feels good, man. We're gonna have the most chill vibe stream you have ever seen, okay? That's the plan. Hi Bryce, hi Ina, hi T-Beta, hi Mick, hi Smiley, hi Dano, thank you again, Yawns. Okay, so, game plan for this stream is, you see this gun here? This is the two-tailed fox. It is from Destiny, which, in case you didn't know, is a game that I really love and... What the hell is going on here? What the... Why? You guys just straight out did this? It's already a level 4? What the fuck? What the hell is going on here? Bryce, holy shit. Thank you. I didn't expect this. Wow. Wow. Giving all the homies the gift subs. Oh my gosh. Wow, y'all are just bombarding me? Holy shit. Oh my gosh. You guys are not stopping. You're relentless. Dino, thank you. Smiley, thank you. VTuber, thank you. Moonsmith, thank you so much for the gift subs. That was an any percent hype train speedrun. That was horrifying. That was true power. I have never witnessed strength of this level before. I feel physically intimidated by this. Bryce is still going! Loco Dragon wants to stream, gets assaulted by gift subs. Thank you! Thank you! Oh my gosh! It's already, the hype train is beaten and you guys are still going. It's 100. I think the sound just cut out. The sound went, no, I can't do this. Thank you guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Mick. Thank you. It's at 197%. Ow! I won't. Thank you for the follow, Diddy. As you can see, I am trying to do art, but chat is bombarding me. Thank you. 197%. That is physically intimidating. That is huge. This is horrifyingly big. Thank you, everybody. I couldn't help it. Whatever happened last night must have been good. Holy shit. Wow. The girth of this hype train. This hype train is gigantic. This hype train don't care at all. I am so scared and impressed by the size of this hype train. It's still going. It's at 280%. Chat, what if I got it to 420%? Yawns, thank you. 364% hype train. still going. This is too much power. Did somebody say 420? Yeah, I did. Oh my god. The video footage is so far back compared to the amount of subs it still has to go. Oh my gosh. You guys scare me. You guys know no bounds. You know not fear, nor anything. This is power on a level that should not physically be attainable. And I'm so frightened. Thank you, Smiley, for the bits. Thank you, Ryan, for the bit. Thank you, Mick, for the good subs. We went past 420. It's a nearly 500%. What are you guys doing? Oh my gosh. Why no Toyota? I think it broke. I actually think my Streamlabs just said no. It just couldn't cope. We passed 420, but it's nearly at 500. At this rate, we aren't going to get to the art stream. This is just hype train stream now. we nuked the literal fuck out of the button. I've never seen it break before. Streamlabs go burr, chat go burr. Oh my gosh. I hear Toyotas! I hear Toyotas and it's scary. How are you doing? I came into my chat and I got bombarded. So I'm very impressed and very terrified. But how are you doing? What's up? What's poppin'? Nice going, everyone. You broke Akari's curse, Toyota. Yeah, you guys broke it. You actually broke it. Hype train success, no shit. That was the most powerful hype train I've ever seen. That hype train was balls deep. I'm terrified by the sheer girth of this train. Oh my goodness. It's still going. I can't even begin to explain what we're gonna do because it's not gonna stop. I just want to make a VTuber, dude. We do love her, Jago. I am feeling the very aggressive love tonight. This is a very strong love, I can tell. Powerful, girthy love. Is that a thing? Can I say that? I love how people will come into the stream and it's just Toyota noises blaring and a picture of a Destiny gun. It's still going. Don't know, thank you. Okay, it's cute, you're cute. Oh my gosh. It's still going. How many does it have left to go? I'm so scared. There's still bits. Where's it up to? Smiley 500 bits. Oh my gosh. There's still gift subs to go. I can slightly hear it. It is there. It's just it's aggressively going. This is not how I expected to spend the start of the stream. Da 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 da. You guys are too strong. You're too powerful. Thank you so much. Smiley's still going. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. It's nearly done. I think it's nearly done. I wanted to spread my good fortune, and this is the solution. Well, I guess this is... you get what you want. You requested it. You have shown me true power. Gotta love Doge money. I had to drop in, but damn, you sound cute as fuck. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Welcome. Feels wonderful, man. I am Aussie, if you're wondering about the accent. Yes, pure Aussie. No, not pure Aussie at all. Like, less Aussie than people think. More Aussie than some expect. Okay, I think we're safe. I think our mouth broke too. Oh, it did. It did. 1 second. Allow me to do this. Allow me to fix my scuffed model. Ah, it's not that. Not in lockdown? No, not in lockdown at all. I'm not in Victoria, so I'm lucky. Ah! My subs! Okay, there we go. There we go. So, anyway, as I was saying, Melissa, hi. Slap some band-aids on the model? No. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, as I was saying, one of my absolute favourite D2 guns is the two-tailed fox, which looks like this. Kinda. It's I don't know why that picture's so small and whack, but it is. It's blue, purple, and pink, and it's pretty cool looking. And coincidentally, it's actually a pretty solid weapon at the moment. Is it? I just really love it. My inner weeb comes through when I see the two-tailed fox. Anyway, I got things happening tonight, so I'm gonna pop, but great to catch you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. They look like Destiny guns? Yeah, they are. Rocket launcher's got a mad buff. Shows how little I've been playing. Good morning from American Lizardman, Jill/Brendan. How are you today? Hi, good morning. I hope you slept well. I am pretty good. How about you? Anyway, so coincidentally, I also happen to have a waifu who is a fox. Ah! It's still going! Spud was playing D2 earlier? Yeah, I know, he was playing with Des. You should come play. I really need to get back into Destiny properly and not just like watch from the sidelines. Anyway, so the other day I was like, what if we turn this gun into an anime girl? What if we do that? What if we do it? So what I'm gonna do is I am going to do this entirely step by step, and I'm gonna show all the steps and things that I use. Some of them I already have, so I'll just pretend to download them and then use the copy I've already got downloaded. So, first thing we're gonna need is this website. It is booth.pn. This is where I get like basically everything that I use for my models from. Are you going to be completing the model tonight? Most likely. Most likely I will, because I don't know, I feel like I should. Knowing me, I will. So I have Booth, I have V-Roid. As you can see, there's just the example models that we've made in the past. I have my trusty Photoshop. If you don't have Photoshop, insert literally any photo image editor here. I don't know, just go for it, dude. So Booth, Photoshop, V-Roid. That should be all we need. Should be. And so the aesthetic I want to go for, right? I don't have my leap motion on, so you can't see my hands, but imagine I'm doing some like Italian hand gestures here because that's what I'm doing, okay? So, also, sound check. Is my sound okay? Can you hear the background music? Is it all vibing? Is it popping? Okay, Spud. Checking. I really like those emotes. Thank you very much. My emote artist did a wonderful job. You fell asleep? Rip. I'm not at my usual setup, so it's hard to tell. Can you hear my volume? Can you hear me? Can you hear background music? Because that's all you need to hear. That's it. Oh, and one more tab that I'm going to have open for this is Google Translate, because this helps me a lot with V-Roid Booth and Japanese. So let's start off with, I don't know, I'll probably go for as cheap as I can. Can hear you well, can't hear BGM. 1 second. That should be better. My French class is very bored. Oh. So, I'll try and go for free stuff where I can and edit it, but I also am not making any promises today. So, we want the country. V-Roid. Let's see what we got. Those ones are nice. I don't mind that. I'm more looking for the general shape. I like the shape of that one as well. I can still hardly hear it. 1 second. Should be better now. Should be better now. Okay, let's have a look. I want to go for like a weeby look, but not too weeby. And also a little bit edgy. Yeah, I think I like the shape of this one. And this one's free. What gun are we making? Two-tailed fox. Alright. This is a fake download because I already have this. So it's downloaded. You would be opening this up. I'm just going to actually open my version of it. So here is our Photoshop. Let's open this up. Turning a Destiny gun into a VTuber? New idea for meme. Turn a Akari into a 1K voices? No. So this is like, it's the shape that I want. It's just not quite the colours that I want. So for Two-Tailed Fox, I want more bluish, pinkish, purplish. So let's have a look at what colours we get naturally from it. Okay. Just duplicate this one and now we want the yellows on this one and make them. Replace the barrel of 1K voices with her face and presto? No. This is going to be spicy, I can tell. Alright, so we have... This one probably turned out closer to the colours I want. Alright, I really like this for a free model. For a free kimono. I don't mind it at all. So, just opening this up to remind myself of how it's going to look on. So, on those seams here is where we're going to put the makers of the gun. So let's open this up, copy that, and go back into our Photoshop. You fuck with it? Oh, it's very small. It's very, very small. That's okay. Show transform controls. Oops. Is creative comments allowed, or do you just want to be left alone? Depends on the creative comment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Murray, feels wonderful, man. Okay, let's get that purple there, that nice one. And because the edges are a bit rough, let's grab it again. Might allow us to eyedrop it? Okay. Nah, it's missing too much now. That's okay. We'll just find a better picture. Better. There's got to be a nice big one. What was that? Eh? Status update on your highlight vid. Should be ready to start work on it on Tuesday, but we'll need some things from you before I start. Okay, not a problem. Do you know where the colour is? How about making that more pinkish, less magentish? Well, I'm nowhere near done, so please wait warmly. I'm planning right now. Getting an idea of the general aesthetic. Similar. If I copy. There we go, now we got a nice crisp version. There may be delays as well, that's okay. Yep, so my plan is making this a little bit more Daito-ish? Question mark? Okay. Okay, there's gonna be a point where that'll line up pretty well. Crispy. Delete that side. And pop this onto... Oh, rasterize this first so that it can be added. And... gonna put it on multiply and then lower it down a little bit. There we go. And duplicate that. Flip that bad boy over and we'll nudge it across. Da da da. Is that a Pringle? It might be a Pringle. Let this go a little bit more. It's going to be on the back of it. No, it's going to be along the front. Right, so that's nice and equal. Let's go back to this. And grab a soft round brush. And just start erasing this part out. Not that much of it. To about there so that it can be nice and purple. You have zero idea how the textures work? That is fine. So yeah, that makes it a little bit lighter. Now I'm going to duplicate this one and bring it a little bit pinker. Start erasing it out, it's nowhere near pink enough. Just so we can have a bit of colour variation on that bit as well. Basically erase everything from here. Oh, I actually quite like the pink on the edges of the rope. Smooth is a texture? What? Bring that down a bit. My face just went weird because I used my nudge too much. That is okay. 1 second. Oops. Allow me to fix my face. Because it does this whenever I press buttons. I can't even tell which button it was now. Good thing is it's easy to set back to normal. There we go. Alrighty. So we have that now. And I would say that that's looking a bit better. Could we possibly add the pink into that? No, I don't think we could. So I have the idea of how this is going to look now. And I don't mind it. I don't think it'll look bad. I think it'll fit with the theme that I want. So, oops, let's open up VRoid and actually get a model started. Now loading. So, when we make a model, I put this up to 0.10 on everything. Then I turn my shading off. And I also turn my rim light off. And that gives you a little flatter of a base for your model. I go through this in like every single video I do, but nobody seems to listen to me. So entirely default model other than shading and stuff now. And we might start just by giving her a dress and just testing our new version. Desktop. Alright, let's have a look. I keep doing that. So this shade color needs to go to white because even if we turn shading off, it's still going to be there because it's a pain in the ass. So let's import that. Delete that one. Oops. I don't mind it. Looking at this, these bottom bits definitely need to be purple. So let's duplicate this one, bring it all the way up so we can see what we're doing, and make that nice and purple. I'm gonna do this the lazy way. Move this up to 100, I think. Select inverse and delete. And it pretty much did it for us. Erase out these little bits here. Mm-hmm. 100%. There we go. I like the soft pinky purple thing we got going on. So let's save it again on my desktop. Again! And import it again and see how I feel. Yeah, I definitely like the extra purple a bit more. So she got a little skirt on. I'm very much a fan. I very much like this. Shoes, I have not thought about shoes for her yet, but I do like this design as far as her dress. I just jogged my memory of the two-tailed fox and I'd like to retract my comment. This is pretty bang on. Alright, let's make this a bit longer. I'm a fan of high-low skirts, in case you couldn't tell from my model. Definitely give it that little bit of gathering. And sleeve width can stay up, I think. Now cuff tightness, if we wanted to, we could give her something else there, but I don't think we're going to. Shoulder slope needs to stay down so that this fits well. I'm not a fan of that little black bit there. I do like the bow at the back. I think the bow's great. I also I don't like that you can just see through that side. So what I'll do is what? Thank you for the bits. Let's hang on. Rather than doing it this way, what I'll do is I will open my new version up. Just so I can work on the entire thing at once, and we'll get rid of that little back slit thing. How are you guys? I'm good. How are you, Fid? Right, take that chunk, layer via copy, bring it so it'll continue on pretty well. Yeah, and that way we won't have that little weird back bit, and it'll be a full back skirt bit. Flip horizontal. What's up, Akari? How you doing? Hey, Retro. I am pretty good. How are you? My face has gone ripperoo again. It does this whenever I'm using my Photoshop. Allow me to do this. Turn my captures off for a sec. I really need to remove my hotkeys whenever I'm doing Photoshop work. I'm gonna do that now, actually. Ah, that's what it's from. So I'll put that to there. I know what's doing it now. General settings. Ripper's model. I'm just fixing something so my face doesn't do that. F10, F9, page up. Alright, it should be fixed. Should be fixed is keywords. Yeah, Malaysia Kid, how you doing, Chief? Been a hot minute? Yeah, it has been. Yeah, so where was I? Let's see. We just drag this over rather than dealing with it this way. Oh, the cuties are here. Feels wonderful, man. Alright. So there'll be a little bit of a seam on the very back, but I don't really care right now. And honestly, it won't make a difference to the end product. Whoops. I keep doing this. I'm gonna move my V-Roid so I can't keep doing that. Texture. Import version 2. There we go. See, now it's got the full back skirt part. Very small edit, but looks a lot better. Chat is cute. Chat is adorable. And for chat. Alright, that black bit is my next issue. It don't belong. So I am going to take that bit of colour and just I should do this with my drawing tablet, but I'm doing it with my mouse. And it's on a new layer, so we can always crop this out. Right, so it needs to be a bit darker, obviously. Are you working on this for someone? No, she will be adoptable at the end of this. Right. Need to make this a little bit bigger so we can blur it in properly. Blah 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 blah. And now to our lasso tool. Chat, is it lasso or lasso? I've always said lasso, and then someone said that that was wrong, and now I'm really self-conscious about it. So I don't know. And delete that part. Bring this back up. Alright, now we just need to fix the colour up. There we go. I really like the little scale pattern that it has going for it. Google says lasso. Let's give this a try. Desktop. Probably different for American folk, yeah. Alright, import this new version. Ah yes, there we go. I am a big fan. Google be wrong? Alright, so first thing we're going to do now that we have a rough idea of how our dress is going to sit is going to go to the body. Now, I've shown my V-Roid skin textures before, but we're going to have a look again. So they are, normally they're on the first page for me, but today they're not. Wherever they are. I feel like if I go back to the home page. I'm sad now? Why are you sad? Because of lasso? V-Roid clothes and skins. Normally this helps. No, I'm having a rough day. Oh, there it is. It's the icon for that one. And now it's gone again. These ones are also pretty good. These ones here. But it's not quite my one, which is a bit more costly too. How about you go to the store and lasso some Dr. Pepper? Howdy. Yeehaw. Whatever. Anyway, the point is that there is a certain texture that I normally use. I wonder if it'll come up in my recently vieweds. Of course not. Anyway, it is there somewhere. It has a pink box around it for the girl textures and a blue box around the boy ones. And it is wonderful. So we're going to move the hell on, otherwise I'm going to search for that forever. And go to our textures. Ah yay, hi Akari, hi Sky. So shade color to white as per usual. Default image. I also have the free ones that we used last time. But for this, screw it. Let's go with one of our free ones. Just because we can. So there's our free body texture on. What gun are we making into a waifu? The two-tailed fox. I kind of feel like looking at it now that her dress needs to be a little bit darker, like this inner skirt part. Let's go back and do that. Grab a bigger brush and just go over all of it because we can always crop around. Turn the opacity down and get this to line up fairly well. Doesn't need to be perfect because we'll blur the edges in a little bit. And when we blur the edges, it will become it'll slightly lose some of its size for the blur, which is what we want. Because if we do this pretty roughly now, so select inverse and delete. And now I will go to where all my textures are and delete that outside part too. I feel like guns like Whisper of the Worm and Deathbringer would be really creepy for waifus. Whisper of the Worm would be an absolute banger of a waifu. Right, and multiply that. I believe we have a different layer for our purple, don't we? No, we don't, not anymore. Bring that down a bit. Grab my blur tool and just quickly give that a once over. Now I'll go through that part, delete that out, and go over the bottom. I'd love to see a thorn waifu. I'll consider it. Find out which one will look good for it. We don't want it too obvious. Even just something like the soft light will give us a little bit of darkness that we want. So let's save our new version again. Go back to V-Raid. And now we're getting the texture that I want that'll go well with the body. My favourite exotic isn't even a gun, it's the Trinity Call. Understandable. I remember enjoying that when I was playing regularly. There we go. I like the way this dress sits on the back part. Now, okay, I am a bit biased here, but I feel like some dark grey boots, like knee-high boots, would go really, really well with this dress and keep the combat-y part of the two-tailed fox. We haven't even looked at the head or the hair yet. But I have a very good idea of what I want to do for those. I want to give my boots idea a try. So I have somewhere some black boot textures. And I'm just gonna open them up. These are on Booth for free, again, somewhere. And grab that color of grey so that it will match. Make a new layer. And if I put this to color, you can see that now it'll match. Delete that part off. And we could also go over the shoelaces and make them bright pink or something like that. I think that would look nice. Put that one on here. Yeah, so I think what we'll do now is we'll go over the shoelaces and give it some colour. Gonna need a teeny tiny brush. Yep, about 4 should do. Doesn't need to be perfect because it just doesn't. It's gonna be shoelaces. Not many people are gonna see them. And where is my drawing tablets pen? There. It's in there. Yes. Move my keyboard out the way. And I know it's in red. Doesn't matter right now. I'm gonna use my shift key in Photoshop. I'm sure you can do this in like every editor ever. Just to make it quicker and have more precise lines. So to the middle and then up. Middle, down. Sounds like the meme of the woodpecker. Yeah, that was me dragging my keyboard across my desk. Da-dun, da-dun. Da-dun, da-dun. And last ones. Very easy. Let's grab that nice purple. Color overlay that purple on for some shoelaces. Save as. Shoe one. Let's go do it all over again. Nah, it doesn't take that long. It's not that bad. This is the kind of thing that bothers me with some people. They're like, this takes too long, blah blah blah, this is so much effort. Why would I do this myself when I could pay someone else? And it's like, bruh. Or people who are like, people who use V-Road have no skills, blah blah blah. Bruh, this shit isn't the easiest thing in the world. To there, to there, to there, to there. I'm really glad I'm not the one being jump scared tonight. I had more than enough of that last night. I mean, as much as I had fun, it sucked. I need therapy to get over my my experiences with Resident Evil. Have I forgiven you for that? No. I'm not going to. We're not friends anymore, I told you that. I know you had enough, you disowned Spot. Exactly. Keep going. Rip Spot. No regretty, no spaghetti. Alright, now for the fun bit. Oops. Dotting my way through this to make a shoelace. With, of course, a little bit of colouring just to make it a bit easier. I still remember when we used to play Faz and you were full on like, fuck these ghosts, and one chased you and we couldn't get you to play again. Yeah, that sounds about right. Someone I really admire was like, yo, do you want to play Faz on stream one day? Like, do a collab? And I was like, ghost flashbacks intensify. Right. Thicken this up a bit. And add in our shoelace. So if you are playing at home and you're using Photoshop, you can do this tapping thing that I'm doing by using Shift. Holding down Shift and then just tapping where you want. So let's duplicate this one. And flip horizontal. Grape spaghetti, my favourite flavour. Does anyone remember that really cursed purple tomato ketchup that they used to have back in the 90s? That shit was whack. There we go. Save as on my desktop. Shoot. Okie dokie. Let's have a look at our, not at our dress, we know what our dress looks like. Not at our skin either. At our shoes. So the shoes are already on the right texture that we want. So we're gonna import that in. I like where this is going. And then on our body texture, gonna wait for it to load. Okay, I'm liking the soft yet aggressive aesthetic, but I do think the skirt needs to be a bit shorter for it to work. That purple ketchup was good, was it? One thing is bothering me, and that's the shading on the chest of this model. Where is my mouse? Let's wait for this to load. Right, make a new layer. And move this up a bit. Copy that one. Oops. Go to a brush, turn our mirror mode on. I refuse to believe that it was good. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. There's no way that it was good. You cannot convince me of that. So that's the area that I want. So let's turn mirror back on. Oops. Make our brush a little bigger. Someone gave me Sour Patch Kids cereal. Ew! Does that really exist? Alright, let's put that to multiply. And then move it down a little bit so that we get that nicer, darker shader. The other one that bothers me, and I really can't complain. I know I can't complain because it's a free texture. And Akari, you can't complain about free things. But it does bother me. Is the, the lack of kneecap shading. So the kneecaps are here, right? So therefore, just a nice big part here. Give us a bit of definition. Move this layer underneath my boots. Move that down for a sec. It does exist. I wish it doesn't. Yeah, so there we go. I'm pretty happy with this. I wish I could see colours. You're colorblind? You're like unironically colorblind? That's wow. So looking a little bit more, I'm feeling like the Datto emblem should also be grey. So let's go give that a try. So where's our emblems? That's our merged version. What colour is this dragon? This dragon is blue and pink and yellow. Sunset. If I do this, I will lose all the definition I have, so I'm gonna do it this way. Minus 100 and minus 80. Minus 100. Minus 80. Pink sounds good. This dragon is the colour cute. Alright, let's give this new version a try. I know that I didn't import it yet, so it's going to have that slit again. No, I prefer the old one. I feel like something needs to be more black to tie it all together. Adorable Jago. Thank you. So my next thing that I would pick on for it would be these ribbons. So let's copy them. Go to here, where have I copy? So take our purples, saturation down and lightness down, and then our reds and our blues. There we go. colorblind do you see in black and white? That's a great question. I've always been really curious about colorblindness and how it affects people, but it's not the kind of thing that you can just ask, you know? Like, I don't want to be insensitive. Small hint from me, when you're working on redoing costumes like this, please, please, please check that you're not mixing your layers up. You'll have a lot easier over time if you have certain layers rather than just leaving it all in one big thing. Right, so I'm gonna take my brush a little bit smaller now, just to get that shading back. Not small enough, so let's go 3. What colours can't you see? Not really, it's just sometimes the colours change to something else. Whoa! So it's not always the same? That's fascinating. That's just really fascinating. I hope you're not offended by people asking questions. I promise you I'm not doing it out of like spite or anything. It's genuine curiosity. So looking at that, I regret erasing. So we'll go back and we'll leave that with just the black shadows on it. Or even if I do it just with a brush that's a little bit different, a softer brush, and then I can go around a bit more lax. Wow! Wrong brush. Yeah, there we go. My doc told me it's similar to taking LSD. Wow. That's so... I've obviously like heard of colorblindness before, but never in that sort of way. It must be very unique. I guess I'm also very thankful that I'm not colorblind. Like, I've never thought about what life would be like if I didn't see colors, you know, chat? I'm just sort of here vibing, and you know, I like doing model creation and stuff, so it would be very difficult if I couldn't see colours. Having said that, there's this one artist that I follow on Twitter, and they're colourblind to, I think they're red-green colourblind. So their art and their character is all in blue and orange. I really like that. That's like working around your differences. It's something I try and do with my deafness. So I'm half deaf, if people didn't know. And I try my best to, you know, stay reasonably upbeat about it, question mark. Right, so we have our black bow there now. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I like that a lot better. You can still hear better than me. I beg to differ. Yeah, I am half deaf, like unironically. It's not very fun. Yeah, I definitely think having that little bow as black was a good choice. Alright, let's move on to our face. Let's move this out the way. Get our textures. So, face skin, first thing I'm gonna tackle because I hate it. Default image, need to click on it so it'll load it. Import, we use the fair one. Ah yes, immediately it's better. And just gonna pick that lighter colour, go into this layer and soften that line out a bit because it's a very harsh line on this skin for some reason. Free models are not perfect. You only make bangers? All I got is tinnitus. My right ear is damaged too because of job. If you don't mind me asking, what sort of job do you have? My right ear I am deaf in my left, but it's from birth, so it's not quite the same. Alright, I'm pretty happy with how this is looking. I might just do a bit of a bigger layer just to blend it a little bit more. So doing it bigger and then dropping the opacity on this one down. Not quite that much. Just so it softens it. I'm a mechanic and firefighter. That's cool. Alrighty, next part. Here we have our nose, or lack thereof, because I just erased it. So I normally go in with a straight out black. Find the nose point. Switching back to my drawing tablet. I have ADHD. Without having it on mirror mode. And the goal is to get it right on the center without doing what I'm doing. There we go. And then this one you can make it a bit thicker. I normally do this in Photoshop, but yeah, if you go along like that and just thicken up the mouth line, I find it helps a lot. Obviously not that thick. I usually use 2 pixel brush, which doesn't want to give me something like that. More balanced over the actual gap rather than that, and then put this one on multiply. Sorry, not on multiply, on overlay, just for that little bit more extra definition. You could leave it on multiply and just drop it down a bit. Do you draw too? So this is going to be really strange, but I can't draw. Some people watch my streams or watch my VODs and they're like, how the hell can you not draw but you can make VTuber models? And the answer to that is yes. Right. Bit of a nose shading piece. Put that on an overlay. I've recently seen an art style where people do these in a diamond shape rather than, you know, a weird triangle-y one. Personally, it's not my favourite. I prefer it with the triangle, but I'm a bit biased. It's being a bit weird, so I'll redo it. I can draw rare but not coloured for a dumb reason. There we go. You're gonna head off, see it as bigger brush for my blur. Just give that a little bit of a blur out. You could always make it a bit darker, but I don't like it too dark. Adding shading and lines is a lot different to actually drawing your SE. I wouldn't say what I do is adding shading and lines, Spud. I would say there's a bit more to it than that. There is another setting you can put this on, but I'm forgetting what it is. Whatever, we'll leave it on overlay. We might make it a little bit bigger. Some people choose to do this with like just a normal brush. I don't particularly like it. Just seen the title? Can you guess what gun it is? There we go. Now, little bit of blush, bit of colour to our cheeks. I don't use too much, but I use a bigger brush and just figure out where I want it for that character. So maybe a little bit there, and then we'll put that on overlay so it looks a bit less, and just work from there. I also really like the Tumblr trend of having a little bit on the nose. Just one bit, not all of the bits like I just did. But if I take this back to a multiply, you can see it a bit easier. If I do this, it gives it that little bit more shading that some people like. Not really, I'm not into that game. That's okay. You can still just relax and enjoy the waifu creation process. Alright, I think her face texture is looking pretty good now. I think she definitely needs a little bit going on her lips. Gav, hey, what's up? It's a lot at the moment, but then we'll put it to overlay and bring the opacity down. Maybe not overlay, maybe we'll put this one on multiply. So she's got a little bit of a lip. You know what I mean? No, I really don't. Although, you know, I feel like You don't have too much of a spot to talk here, Spud, considering the amount of effort I've put into your model. To say that it's just lines and stuff is kind of mean. Thyroid eye. Let's see what sort of eye texture we'll give her. I like that, but not for the price. Let's see. My mind is in the gutter this morning. Took me a second to realise what you're doing. Yes, it's happening. I'm doing another modelling stream. I like that one. It's very simple, but I like it. Let's grab the purple one and the red one and see what we can do. So we'll leave those for now. Close off my boot once. And we'll open up both of our new ones. So downloads, nice red and nice purple. Actually, are you playing Biomutant? No, what's that? What we'll do, make her eyes like that light blue that the gun has to it. So if we go back to the gun itself, it's got that little bit of like purpley bluish. So a little bit darker, but then also a bit less saturated. Actually, duplicate that one and make this one less saturated. And grab a bigger brush. And we'll see how this looks. These are very, very simple eyes, so I'm excited to see how they look. Irises. I'm surprised you're asking me. It's best to look it up yourself. I can't explain the game, but I've seen a lot of VTubers playing it. Huh? That came across extremely rude. It's obvious you put a shit ton more effort for the models and you deserve a ton more attention. It's not about attention, Spud, but I like the colour, but I don't like the style now that I'm seeing it on the eyes. That's okay. We go back to eyes and we find some more. You don't need to apologise, Spud. Let's put our price down to free and see what we can get. I don't mind that one, but I feel like it's not quite what I want. I also don't mind this, but it's not quite what I want. There's gotta be one that's what I'm looking for. Or one that's got the same design that I'm looking for so that I can... Oh, it might look nice if I add the swirly things as an overlay over it. 420 Blazer? Yay! 420 Blazer! And let's also download these ones. See what we've got. Extract to my desktop. And I do like these eyes. Oh, they come in a single file rather than together. That doesn't really help us. Back to the drawing board because I'm being lazy now. English. I feel right. I'm gonna go. Catch you later. See ya. Dan, those some clicky key noises? They are. I love them personally. Let's see. So, I know what I'm looking for, but I don't know how to explain it. So when I find it, I'll just tell you. This guy makes really good packs of eyes and other textures, but it's not quite what I want. And there used to be a very big pack of eye assets that people had, but I think it got taken down. I do like that, but probably not quite what I want. And I remembered it's Friday. Yes, it is. So I am going to use something that I already own now, and that is my own eye texture, which I really, really love. I think this was, it wasn't much, it was like $3 or something. And it has the Photoshop file, which I really appreciate. So let's sort this out. Let it not be a detriment to health. I'm fine. So now we'll keep the definitions in there. Take that one off and put this one stronger so it has a bit more reflection in it. Minutes is not long enough. Akariteru has some free eyes with interesting diamond-shaped pupils. Cool. There's a certain look that I'm going for though. And I think this might be as close as I'm gonna get right this second. So let me save this and see if this is where I wanted to go. Yeah, this is where I wanted to go with it. Is it cheating to use my own eye textures? I don't think it is. Stretch time. When did I change my picture? When I got my new art back. Yep, so I'm a fan. Now I'll did we download those despair eyes? We did. If we put it to soft light, there we go. That's what I wanted from this. Then we'll very, very lightly go around the edge with an eraser, just to tidy that up a little bit. I'm a fan. Eye highlights. So I'm going to once again use highlights that I already own. And I did get these off Booth, I just don't remember where the hell I got them from again. This is not the one that I wanted. So the eye highlights I have came from, I think, Psyox on Booth. white, so it's just going to be a little bit of trial and error. Until I can find the ones that I like. I don't mind that, but it's not what I want right this second. There we go. That's the one I wanted. Posture check? My posture is actually pretty good right now. Thank you for asking though. We got one neck crack. Yeah, so that's the eye that I wanted. I've got the eye highlight. Now I like to go back to the iris and I work from there again. What I am going to do is just erase this very middle bit. I don't think it's vibing. I think it needed to come out. You're watching Hololive? Not the second. But normally I do, yes. I watched the first gen thing earlier. It was great. Right, so now that we're back on our irises, I'm going to add whatever other eye highlights I want on there. I picked that one at random, but I don't mind it. I think if we give her like that, because she is a rocket launcher after all, I think that would look pretty good. Yeah, I'm a fan, I'm a fan, I'm a fan. Eyebrows, so I know what I want to do for her hair. I want to give her light purple hair, so therefore I am going to need to give her darker purple eyebrows. For my eyebrows, there's a set on Booth, and it's Essential Eyebrow Textures. It comes with a ton of them. Let's give her, not those ones, let's go back to the ones I just put on. I am a fan of just plain black eyebrows on my models. Obviously you don't need to have that. Eyelashes! I say this every time. Turn them off. You don't need them. You don't want them. Eyeline is what you want to be using. Back to work, but I'll still be here. Your voice serves as Wondrous BGM. Yo! So eyeline is what you want to work with, rather than eyelash, because eyelashes glitch the hell out on some things, and it's not fun. So, for eyeline, there's a million options on Booth, and most of them are free. Eyeline. So, ta-da! So these are the ones that I have, these 200 yen ones. I love them. There is a essential pack that is free. There are quite a few packs that are very, very cheap. I wouldn't worry too much, just find one you like. There was also a free pack that I got last time that I really, really liked. There's that Essential Eyebrows. So, just find something, forehead. I am going to go through and grab one of the eyeline textures that I got last time and see how I feel about it. I like it, but I think it's not right. If I put it to grey, is it better? Nope. Okay, it's best anime waifu. Yay, thank you. The red one is a bit too red. But I do think something similar. I want it to be a little bit cuter though. So I'm going to go to my own eyelines and try out one of my ones that I normally use. And that's what I wanted. This is the effect that I wanted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to put the higher layer onto, where is it? Multiply. And that way we get it nice and dark. Chipper, hi. Yeah, that's the look that I wanted for this. You can always erase to lighten it out. And I've mentioned this before, but you can get that nice effect that people are currently liking using your eyeline. So new layer, nice little brush. Then you just sort of make your, oops, make your little flick up in the corner there. For this model, I don't think she needs it too much, but I'm going to give her a little one. Something closer to that, I think. She's a fox after all. I'm only watching you because Leadweeb is hosting. Yay! I love Leadweeb. Right, now I go back to eraser. Switch back to my brush. Thank you, Ludwig, also for hosting me. Feels wonderful. There we go. Yeah, that's the effect that I want. So now let's move her over and fix this part up. Erase out, or rather white out, this little dangling bit of pixel there. There we go. I like it, I like it, I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. Remembering that this is still... Do you mirror all the features or do you have some asymmetry? Depends on my model. What gun? Two-tailed fox. So I was thinking of giving her one blue eye and one purple eye, but right now, like just for now, I'm leaving it so that I can see how I feel after I've got the hair done. That's my thought process at the moment. Scleras, I like to leave them. Mouth, if you're really concerned about this, you can change it. Two-tailed fox, not bad. I don't remember where my mouth ones are. So I have this more anime styled mouth as well, which I might use that one. Gotta go, found out another close relative lost the battle to... Oh no, Bryce, I hope things go as well as they can. Yeah, I think as far as her face, I'm pretty happy with this. Looking at it now, I feel like I do want a bit of purple. So maybe what I'll do, so I'll grab a purple and turn mirroring off. So my idea was either, turn mirroring off, to to make one eye more purple tinted and one eye more red tinted, or have them both blue, just because that way we've still got the blue from the gun. It might look nice, looking at how that looked, if I did this. And if I set this down to hue. Nah, I prefer it with all blue at the moment, but we'll see how we go with that. That could change very quickly depending on the hair. So let's have a look at her eyes. Let's give her a bit of an eye slant. Make her a little bit smug. My position can stay there. Proximity, we'll bring them in a little bit and then make them wider. My height higher. Eyebrows, just adjust until they seem right. I'm liking it, I'm liking it. Nose, we'll keep it there. Eyebrows can stay where they are. Ook. Face line, we'll give her a little bit rounder of a face. Well, I guess that loses the fox part. Ear size, we'll give her fox ears. So what I'm going to do is make the ears smaller so they hide a bit better. We won't need any of those. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's start giving her some hair. So, start off with the ears actually. For ears, we need to put mirroring back on because we'll do 2 ears obviously. Then we can adjust as needed. And to do. So we'll make one duplicated version and we'll make this one white for now so that we can get our ears planned out. Move this forward. Okay. Rename this to our ears. Now I can start playing around with them. So, take this out, make this bigger, give it a nice little bend. These are nowhere near final size. So that one is hair 1, so I might actually only work with hair 1 for now. And so this cross section needs to be a bottomless triangle. And you can see it's actually the wrong way right now. That's fine. There is technically a way to fix that using a twist, but I'm not going to do it because it can be really finicky. Instead what we'll do is we'll delete it and we'll try again and we'll see which way the triangle wishes to go. So cross section, bottomless triangle. Now it's the right way. And we can see that from that little fold in there. So now it's time to bring this side into. Bring this to wherever we want. Yeah, back. Welcome back, Spud. Right. Control point time. Oops, wrong control point. Ah, yes. So this one wants us to work from the back because we made it the wrong way around, but that's fine. There we go. I'm pretty happy with that shape. Let's move this up. And get rid of some of that curve. Now, width can come up. Thickness can come up, just so we have a little bit thicker of an ear. Smoothness can come all the way up because we're working with an ear and it's not going to be all bendy and crooked. Alright, that will bend out. And we can make these a bit taller. There we go, that's the shape that I wanted. So we will duplicate that one and flip it. And I know it's cutting out a little bit right now, but that's okay, we'll be able to fix that. Stretch time, stretch break. There we go. Yep, so that's the ear shape I want. Now we'll go back to our base head and add a new freehand grid. And one thing I really want her to have is long pointy bits of hair along her jawline. So I'll do this, making it a kitsune. Yes, that's the point. More bits, let's commence forth. Yay, thank you, Spud. I ate the moon the other night, bruh. Oh, thank you also, Smiley. So, I know this looks trash right now. It will be explained. Start moving this down. Thank you guys for the bits. Nick, thank you! Thank you. Feels wonderful, man. Flip that one. Too soon for train? I believe it is, yeah. It hasn't been 2 hours. Right. So those will be my like little face framey bits. And what I'm gonna do is So I'm going to make a new freehand grip based off that one. Only going to edit those little bits there. And this way I can, 1, fill in that little gap, and 2, add a little bit more texture. Lidweeb, thank you! Thank you for the bits. You guys are really trying for that second hype train. Bring this one in and I don't want it to ruin the effect that we've got going on there. So it needs to be very specifically done. Oops. In the process of making a Destiny 2 failsafe video, after that comes a friend video request and I will do your highlight vid. You really don't have to do a highlight vid. I appreciate it, but you really don't have to. Right, we're going to copy this mesh. Thank you, Lidwave. Guys, you really don't have to do this. The love and support is very big energy right now. What are you guys doing? You're trying for that hype train. Is there a way you can see how long until hype trains? So like the vibe that I want to go for here is like Ran Yakumo. So this is my issue. This mesh is not what I want. Showing love, that's what. Thank you. Right, bring that one in. You guys are being so kind. Thank you so much. Make these ones thicker so that we don't need so many of them. We might delete that group and duplicate this one and just go using these. Cool. I'm happy with those little bits of hair, but these ones need to be moved up and back so that they continue to cover up this bottom bit. If I do this right, it basically blends back in. Which I don't think I did it right. That's okay. We just leave those ones in. Right, next freehand grip. We'll do some little bits down here. So using this, you can actually get a really interesting range of hair shapes because you've got so many variations. So if I do it to here and then I figure out where my mesh is for a start, because I've got it going backwards at the moment. Bring those sides in. These sides out. Bring the top ones down just so that we don't have too much clipping going on. I have small titties, a flat ass, chronic depression, my lizard left me for a better owner, and my car got run over by a dog. I'm sorry, but that is incredible. Let's move these ones down. Speaking of dogs, Aussie Dragon is everything you could ask for. I know what I want here, but it's just not happening for me. We might go with the little points then. Dog detected, yes. Alright. The hair on your model is so pretty. Thank you! Thank you, thank you. So, I like that. Now, we're going to go back to Renyakme from Toy. She has similar to me, kind of. Ren is my inspiration for the hairstyle. So, turn mirroring off. And we'll do one thick piece here. I should say one wide piece because that's what it really is. This hair wants to be silly. Too many points. So we'll give her a pretty simple hair actually. Duplicate that one and we'll start moving it across. Never fear, once I have this part done, we'll add some more details into the fringe. It won't be 3 pieces of hair forever. It's just about getting these to line up where I want. Cool. Now I can bring the width all the way down and also the thickness down quite a bit. Delete that one and go with my control points. Oops. Never fear, she says, I fear nothing. Edgelord. So we'll put that one there, duplicate it, bring the duplicated one's width down a bit, move some of this hair out of her eyes. Her hair looks amazing, thank you! I don't know if I want to go with the little point or if that's enough for that side. I'll add a piece in here and I'll see how I feel. And another little teeny tiny bit of hair. Skylar! Skylar, welcome Raiders! Welcome, what were you up to? Welcome! Hi! Good evening. Well, technically good morning, but good evening. Right, my fringe one needs to be a bit thicker because we're losing some of our design there. How you Raiders doing? What the hell is up, my dears? We're being raided? Hide your stuff? Nah, don't think I will. I'm tired, but I need food before sleepsies. May I suggest hash browns? So, next freehand grip will not look like that. That's a very ugly freehand grip. There's dog again. Bruh, I love hash browns. So do I. So my goal is to have, we were talking about hash browns? Yo, it's a sign! It's a sign, you need hash browns. Where is my, group there? Copy that one. Move that in. And we'll just fill out these spots in here with some nice wide bits of hair. Just so we don't have this sort of thing going on. Please ignore my dog. Have a great time making a V-raid. Thank you so much, and thank you for the raid. I hope you have a great time eating, hopefully, hash browns. Right, these ones can come down to here. This isn't our dog stream. It probably will be at this rate. Ah, it's gone all wonky. Right, so these bits of hair are too high up. And because they're too high up, they're ruining the effect that I would like. Same with these ones. We just want the head to be covered, and then we're gonna add a few little extra bits. When did Crystal come over? Let's add, oops. In this group, let's add another hella wide hair, just to cover this bit of space. What I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put this up. I'm going to make it really wide at the top so that we can get rid of a lot of that uneven ground that it's got going on. Oops. That's the wrong piece. This is actually more or less what my model has, because I found it easier to use this method for covering up. Thickness can come up a bit. No. Scratch those hairs. Come back to our fringe group and do a new freehand group based off that one. Or not. So the problem I have right now is that these hairs do not cover where they should cover, which is fine. It's entirely fixable. It's just a pain. Just requires some adjustments. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one very big piece of hair along here so that we can block out the base hair from showing. Do I get dinner or not? Depends on what it is. So yep, there we go. Once again, these hairs are more of just for blocking out purposes rather than anything else. Because we're going to give her shorter hair, I'm going to start with my procedural group now. So our procedural group's position is going to be further back. The interval is going to be pretty wide because we want it to cover all of that area there. Ham and cheese pizza sounds pretty good, honestly. Bring that bit of hair out. So this is where I'll make these bottomless triangles and just slightly adjust these so that the hair isn't quite so thin looking. Bring the edges in. We don't want it to be poking out like this, so flatten it in and give it a bit more of a agreeable shape. You can see our ears are starting to poke through. Just close your eyes and point at something. Honestly, that would be what I would do as well. Alright, because the ears are poking through, we'll bring it back out a bit. And just have to adjust these ones to make up for it. There we go. I pointed to hash browns. It's a sign! It's a sign! Today truly do be a hash brown kind of day. Now that procedural group would be looking a little bit wonky. So move the center of it down so we can cover up a bit more of those mistakes. Not even mistakes, just where we've done the hairs a bit wonky. We dining like kings? Yay! I'm liking the style we've got going on. The little bit longer. Procedural grip needs to come out a little bit on this side. And probably in a bit here. Oh, not that much in. It's an oversized tater tot, or a hash brown. Let's bring these down a little bit so that they can have a bit more of a curve in. There we go. Ate too much, I'm dying. Aww. I feel like the back hair group is now a touch too long. So a little bit more curling it in. Also, haven't had a tater tot before. What are you guys doing with your lives? I don't often make short-haired characters. It's stretching. So this is interesting for me. Right, ears need to be adjusted to accommodate for our new hair that we have. Go commit hash brown. Commit hash brown? Alright, pizza time. Yo. Where's my pizza? Right, let's bump that thing's thickness up again. Give it a little bit of a curve forward, I think. I'm not quite happy with how it's sitting at the base. So we'll just shuffle it around. Had to go. Bye guys. Bye Vid. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I think the width being up definitely helps here. Now those bits, oh no, their thickness cannot be raised, never mind. The very, very edge of the ear is still showing, so we'll just drag that in a touch more. Duplicate and flip. I can't kind of want to make this side just that little bit shorter for that bit of asymmetry. Let's do it. Jojo's lurking. Hello. Looking good, Akachi. Thank you, Mick. Alright. I actually really like the asymmetrical fringe on her. Ears, I'm still not entirely happy with the positioning. So let's play with this until we get it sorted. I am a very big fan of the hairstyle, actually. I love her, chat. Okay, so my original idea here was that one side of her, I wanted her to have the longer front bits, and that one side would have like, so she'd have light purple hair, and one side would fade to pink and one side would fade to blue, just on the front bits. That's my plan, that's what I'm running with. I think my procedural grip is slightly too far one way. Nope, it doesn't make a difference. Why is that there? It's the shortened version of Amelia from ReZero. I've never seen it. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Let me make a couple of small changes. Now for little fluffy bits inside her ears. So, free hand grip. Actually, we'll use the ears as a base for this. Then we want thickness up, width down. Oops. And this one, we're gonna squish everything in so that we can have these sit where we want them to sit, which is nice and neatly in the front pockets of the ears. Something like that. Now, so the top is the bottom and the bottom is the top. There we go. Now we're going to duplicate that one, and this group will be for now. Oops. This group will for now be yellow, just so I can see what I'm doing. What is my favourite anime? I am particularly fond of Mob Psycho. Duplicate this one, move the edges over, duplicate again. Oops. Again and again and again. Mob Psycho slaps, it really does. I absolutely love Mob Psycho. Move this one down a bit. Now I want one of these little flippity floppity bits on the other side. Right, this group is a little bit off center, but that's okay because we can just move its entire position down. And now I can redo our ears based around our hair group. Just trying to line this up so it has a reasonably similar angle. Cool. So this one, duplicate and flip. And the ears, we can delete that one, duplicate and flip. Consume enslaved moisture. Ew! Okay, I guess I will. Thank you. Now, it would not be a two-tailed fox without a two-tailed fox. So, this is going to be a whack looking hair setup, but that's okay. Apologies, friend. It's okay. So my plan is that her tails will sort of go down, but still be very fluffy. So we need to bring all of these downwards. And what? Wide, wide, wide. Wide, wide, wide. There's that one bit that was like, nah, not doing it. Cool. Tails are going to be 2, obviously. width is going to be big, thickness is going to be big. So yeah, 1 by 1 will probably be good for this. Delete those two. And you can see that that gave me way too many points. So we'll do that. There also still are bottomless triangles at the moment, but that's okay. So tails generally tend to attach there. Now, cross-section diamond rather than bottomless triangle. Thickness ratio can go up. They're definitely still coming up as bottomless triangles. Diamond. Diamond. Thick and dummy thick tails. So now we get these control points as close in as we can. Yeah, you're still streaming? Yes, I am. Maybe make them facing up? I think the problem is that they're a little too thick. And then bring this down. Bring this one back because it just wants to be there. The problem with making them face up is they will take up a lot of screen time. Like, they'll just be gigantic and that's not really what I want. Like, this is a solid chunk of tail. So this needs to come out a bit so that we maintain the current roundness of her tails. What is this child's name? I don't know yet. I'm actually intending on making her adoptable. So if anyone's seeing this design and going, yes, I love this, let me know. So smoothness needs to be cranked all the way up. And if we do this, we can bring both sides in. Move these gigantic ass tails around. Just looked at the time. Oh, that's okay. Good night. Good night. Oh shit, it is getting late. I will persevere. Yep, so I'm happy with her two tails. I feel like if we put them upwards, they're gonna be everywhere. That's not what we want. Because if they're everywhere, it'll cause constant issues with camera and size and all of that stuff. I would be interested. I mean, I can always edit it and do whatever with it. This is just, you know, me making a gun into a waifu. Alright, tails are now too far back. There we go. I'm a fan. So now it's about time to get on to hair shading. I dislike how much of her fringe is covering up her eyeline actually. So let's, rather than changing that, let's just take the width down a little bit. I really like the way the tails come out from where the ribbon starts on her, on a dress. Anyway, let's go to the hair. So for my hair, I have a few textures that I tend to use. Open up one of them. This is a texture that you may recognize. It is in fact one of my own. But I think we could very easily, reuse this. So if I take this and I make the gradient overlay maybe slightly darker purple and then reverse it so that we have a bit of shading going on. Spam mesh that one out and go back to V-Raid and we'll play around. Right, so all the white ones are what we currently are using. So let's import our little hair thing. Ah, wrong one. So that was for our base coat. That's okay. So this one shouldn't actually matter, but base color, shade color, highlight, outline. And that way you won't have any wonky things going on. Let's try again. It needs some adjusting, but I like where it's going. So from here, I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna make one that has our blue. Oops. Because I did say we were gonna work with our colours from our gun. Sleep is for the weak. Sleep is for the weak. And then we want a dusty pink one. Ignore my key spams, chat. So yes, I can see where this is going to go. Now, that hair there, gonna duplicate this texture, make it bright yellow, just so I can see which hairs need to be in it. So those 3. Actually, we have a yellow one, so we'll make it green for a sec. And go to our green one. Import our blue. And once the colours are adjusted and lined up, I think that'll look nice. Do the same with this side. That one, and there's that little piece there. I'm gonna go now. Good luck. Have fun, little dragon. Thank you for stopping by. Feels wonderful, man. Okay, blue one. And once we have our textures lined up, that'll be nice and neat. So let's get started on that then. So this is the annoying part, because it's got to be done individually for each hair. It's just finding where each piece needs to go. The highlight that I work with is generally pretty forgiving, so I don't have too many issues, but it can still be a bit of a pain sometimes. And as you can see, we've lost a lot of our shading that we had here, which is fine. It just means that we need to be a bit more careful with this. Highlight position needs to come down. This one can be moved a little bit. And then offset will change where the highlight shows up, which is really helpful. Because as you can see, we're now starting to get our colours back. Changing the width often helps a lot too. The offset on that, or the width, could be a little bit wider so that it isn't so out of place. This one's a little bit wonky still, and that's because these parts aren't lined up yet. So this hair's on a bit of an angle, which makes it annoying. Pizza is done, yo! There we go, by editing that a little bit, it fits in a lot better. And we can go back to regularly scheduled stuff. So highlight position on this piece. There's a few pieces that are cutting through right now. That's fine. We can always fix that. So these ones are deciding to be a bit annoying. This is also fine. highlight position there. But basically these ones need to have their highlight positions around the same point so that we don't have any weird spots where the colours fade. So I might actually need to redo these two layers with a brush along the bottom instead. There we go. And this will hopefully get rid of any of that stuff. My headset died, but I'm here for moral support. It's okay, Mick. Colour overlay. We'll get that nice pewtery blue back. Save as. And we'll save over our old one. Then our pink. And this way it's only affecting the bottom, so hopefully it'll make it a little bit easier for it to line up. Save that one. Re-upload our textures. There you go, you can see we're not having so many issues with the top of the hair now. Some pieces will refuse to have thickness no matter what you, will refuse to have an outline no matter what you do. And they're an absolute pain. So anyway, that one's highlight position needs to be up a bit. This next one over needs to come down and also be offset a little bit so that it matches up somewhat. The other thing I guess we could try is bring the hair outline width up, but it's not really going to help us. Because the outlines are based on some sort of nonsense. You can see that there's an outline from the side, but not from the front. The other solution to this, and it would take a lot more time and effort, would be to manually draw an outline on each piece of hair that you have, which is a lot of time and a lot of effort and not very much fun. I'm seeing if we can get this to line up any easier. And it doesn't seem to want to. Which is fine. Moving on to this side for now. You can see there's a little bit of a gap there. So let's move this piece of hair back. Make sure that there's not one on the other side, which there isn't. And look at that, we suddenly have an outline forming. These bits is mainly just this one needs to come up, and then the bit that's over the top can also come up. We'll change the offset just because it's got the same highlight twice. The procedural group is very thick at the moment, so let's smooth that down. Cute, pat pat. You're too young to be this talented? Nah, I am neither young nor talented, but thank you. Editing that has messed with our ears again. So we needed a little adjustment to that. Now, since these hairs are being pains, there's a few things you could do about this. My preferred option is going to be the simple way out, which is to duplicate my entire back hair group, shorten it a little bit, and then make the base color darker. Then I'll just go through and delete all the bits I don't need. So this one, duplicate, and that one. Bring its thickness ratio down so that it's a nice little inner layer. Bring its width ratio up a little bit. The overall effect is quite cel shady, I think. Not that I'm complaining about that, but it's not exactly what I wanted. So that group, we could probably move this up. There we go. I like it when the hair is just a little bit longer, but that's just me. Well, short hair isn't my thing, but doing my best. Diamond curve it just to see if that helps. There's still quite a few little gaps there. So I guess we'll need to we need to either accept them or refuse them. Or we can bump the thickness up on that and make everything else thicker to compensate. Just a little bit of difference. And then this original group can be a bit thicker. Huh? Uckus, hey! Hey, hey. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning. So what I'm gonna do for the tails is I'm gonna make one my red side and one my blue side. Actually, I'll switch them around. Put the width all the way down so that they look fluffier. And now we can move on to really getting the tails done. So what I might do, for the purposes of demonstration, is I'll delete this group entirely, and I'm just going to make fluff. So I'm only going to move this very bottom piece. Oops, I duplicated the group and not the hair. Duplicate. Only move the bottom, duplicate, only move the bottom. Well, this one I'll need to move the side a little bit. Now that we're messing with this, the width and the thickness might need to come down so that you can make just little points to come off of it. Can come up a bit from that. Good morning, good morning. Nah. So you might see that that one's outline is being wonky because it is too smushed. That's an easy fix. It's just straighten it up a bit and then it'll feel less threatened. It will no longer see you as a threat and it will cease to do it. It's so fluffy. This is how you can get the floof effect. Duplicate another one. Whoops. This one, what? Can come over here. And you can see as I'm doing this, I'm getting more shading too, which is a bonus. Now I'm going to duplicate that whole group and flip it. And that group will change to my red texture. It's 2 in the morning already, gosh. So that yellow texture that we have is an easy fix because it's just little wiggly bits, it doesn't matter too much. I'm yawning hard, it's sleepy time, tired. Ah, VTuber Beyond, speak of the devil. So yeah, if I was gonna be a pain, we could get that group and play with the control points until we got a outline to always show. Like, it's starting to come up now. It's to do with where the hair appears to be touching another hair, which means it's not always the brightest. Doesn't always work, as you can see. Alright, I'm finally going to save her and leave it here for tonight because it's 2 in the morning. Two-tailed fox. Let's save her, and I am going to go to bed because I'm very tired, chat. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for the gigantic amount of love that I have been receiving. Ignore me trying to drag my Twitch over to my other screen already. It's not responding. That's great. It'll save. It does this. Alright, I'm gonna leave it here. Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming and vibing. Thank you for the hype train. Thank you for 500% on the hype train. We will continue her at another time because I really like her design. But this is gonna take hours, and I don't have hours tonight, and I'm tired. Alright. Good night.